I want to welcome you to the Ask Jeff YouTube channel. Here's today's question. Who is the Prince of Persia in Daniel chapter 10? Well, kind of a wild chapter within the Bible, specifically the book of Daniel. We have this character known as Daniel who goes on a 21-day fast and prayer. He's seeking the wisdom, the instruction, and the guidance of God. And when doing so, he's frustrated because he doesn't hear from God, okay? And I think we've all been there at some level, maybe not for 21 straight days, when all of a sudden, okay, this angelic being, Michael, shows up, okay, and says, hey man, I would have gotten here quicker. However, the Prince of Persia kept me at bay. And then he says, don't worry, next is the Prince of Grecia. Here's what we've got going on in Daniel chapter 10. I believe it's almost as if the veil of the spiritual world has been pulled back, and Daniel and you and I, because we're reading the story, have been given access to what's really happening behind the spiritual scenes. I think what we have biblical evidence for is that the Prince of Persia was the principality, per Ephesians chapter 6, that whom we know as Satan had given demonic governance over the Persians, and therefore there was this spiritual warfare between God's representative, which would be Michael the archangel, and they just fought it out. And Michael obviously won and eventually made his way to Daniel, because the last thing the enemy wants is for us to hear from the Lord or have direction from him. So again, the veil's been torn apart, verbally speaking, and we're given access not only to the Prince of Persia, but to the coming Prince of Greece. Great question. If you have one, send it to AskJeff.net. Maybe your question will be tomorrow's. Thank you so much for being a part of our daily question here at the Ask Jeff YouTube channel. I want to encourage you on a few things. Number one, if you have a question to ask, submit it to AskJeff.net. Eventually, we'll get around to your question. Secondly, we'd encourage you to subscribe. That way, each and every day, Monday through Friday, you get a reminder of our question of the day. And last but not least, I want to remind you that on Wednesday evenings, live at First Baptist Church of Opelika, fbcopelika.com, we do a solid hour of Ask Jeff where we dig into the questions more than just 60 or 90 seconds. Sometimes it would take the entire hour. All that being said, AskJeff.net is where you submit a question to this channel each and every day, Monday through Friday.